This next comic is another graduate of Students of Stand Up, so you've seen him at the Camino Real Playhouse. You also may recognize him. He's the host of the podcast UX Light. Please welcome to the stage, Roman Bercot. All right, good evening. It is so good to be here at Adele's. What a nice place. With beautiful people. So good. My mom is here. What a way to find out I use salty language and tell dirty jokes. Over a nice dinner. For my wife, that's just date night. We just celebrated 16 years of marriage. To each other. In a row. No small accomplishment, I have to assure you, because we don't always see eye to eye. For example, she insists that the toilet paper should roll neatly off the top of the roll. Whereas I prefer to just balance the new roll on the empty spool. She washes the dishes before she puts them in the dishwasher. I just leave them on the counter for the dish fairy to take care of. She's got this thing where she'll buy Starbucks coffee beans and bring them home and grind them and brew them herself. I mean, yeah, I can do it myself, but it tastes better to have somebody do it for me. Like a blowjob. Everybody get it that's gonna get it? All right. And with that mental image, we will continue. I think it's important to have healthy conflict in a marriage. So even when we're arguing, I like to smile and laugh a little. Actually, it's because she has asthma. If we're arguing and I see her digging in her purse for her inhaler, I know I'm in deep shit. You are so insensitive. You come home drunk at 2:30 in the morning and expect me to have sex? It's not gonna happen, mister. She gets frustrated with me because in an argument, she wants me to respond right away to whatever she's saying. But I need a minute to think because I have to think through every way she could possibly take offense. I mean, sometimes things don't sound offensive until you say it out loud. For example, wow, you really were hungry. Or how about, I didn't call you crazy. I can handle crazy. Have you guys tried the legal weed yet? Oh shit, it's just me? It's crazy, right? Going to a store to buy weed, it's just weird. I was opposed to legalization, but now that it's legal, don't mind if I do. We got curious about it, so we decided to go to Santa Ana and just check it out. And as we're coming off the freeway, there's a homeless guy at the light. So I immediately erect my invisible no eye contact shield. I can see you. And to my horror, I see my wife is looking right at him. Honey, he's a veteran just like you. Don't read the sign. If you read the sign, they expect you to give them money.
In just a few moments.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I highly doubt that. What if we took the money we were going to use to buy drugs and gave it to him instead? Wouldn't that make you feel good? So we walk into the dispensary. Oh my goodness. You know, it's crazy when weed is cheap, but gas is expensive. But it gives me a good idea. Instead of all these ugly ass electric cars, they should make a car that runs on cannabis. I mean, think about it. It's a cheap, renewable resource, and the only byproduct is some dank ass exhaust fumes. Introducing the Chevy Blaze. With 13 horsepower, it goes 0 to 60 in... who gives a shit? It'd be easy to spot the Chevy Blaze on the freeway because there'd just be a long line of cars following it, all going 42 miles per hour. The Chevy Blaze is not going to help traffic, but it would make people drive a little friendlier. Hey man, you need over? Go ahead. I'm just over here eating my Funyuns. Funyuns are the perfect stoner food. But in all honesty, I had to quit smoking dope because I was gaining too much weight. And the Fitbit is no help for a stoner. Right? You have taken 7 steps today. Don't judge me. Your nutrition summary includes 3 fistfuls of Cap'n Crunch, half a liter of Diet Coke. Have a good day, meat bag. And now we're gonna let these passive-aggressive computers start driving for us? Unreal. I was at the Irvine Spectrum the other day, and as I'm leaving, I look out my window, and I see this guy, and he's got his friends with him, and just as they're about to like walk out into the parking lot, he stops them, and he goes, my window was up, I couldn't hear him. He was saying, hold on. And then he does something with like his watch or his remote or something, and all of a sudden, his Tesla starts backing out all by itself. And his friends were like, and I was like, wow, that was really cool. And then he goes, check this out. And he steps off the curb right behind the car as it's backing out. And he goes, boom, and it just knocks his ass back like 3 feet. It was amazing. No joke, that's just, it was funny as hell to me. It's like, Alexa, try not to kill my ass. The fun thing about that joke is, I didn't know I could read lips. I guess I just kind of picked it up from all the women in Orange County wearing yoga pants all the time. Yeah. Her lips are moving, but I can't quite tell what she's saying. And now the CEO of Lululemon says that he wants to sell as much men's clothes as they sell women's clothes. Yeah, that's just what we need, right? Bunch of dudes running around with their cock and balls looking like a burst can of biscuits. I don't care how comfortable yoga pants are. I don't need my Johnson looking like it's about to rob a bank. Put the money in the bag. Small unmarked bills only. Can we go back to boxers and dad jeans? Yes, that is what my penis sounds like. I call it Hugh Jackman. He comes from down under. The best jokes are the ones where I'm laughing and you're not. Oh my goodness. When I tell people that I have an 11-year-old, they always say the same thing. Just the one. I know what they're really trying to say. Just the one, you coward. But why would I keep going when the one I have is perfect? He's smart, he's He's good looking, he's funny, and he has ADD. I don't know if you've spent any time with kids with ADD, but it's like a kid that randomly switches between being deaf and having ultrasonic hearing. It's like having a second wife. It's like, okay, buddy, can you hear me? Uh-huh. And you know what I want you to do? Uh-huh. Okay, then please go do it. Do what? Please go upstairs and put some socks on. What? I took him to Payway the other night for dude's night out. It was going great, we were having a good time. Until we got to the Coke remix machine. Have you seen this thing? It's a soda fountain with 168 different flavors. Yeah, that's just what we need. And the design is stupid, right? Because they have categories like caffeinated drinks and fruity drinks and diet drinks. The options should just be Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, other shit. So of course, my boy is just swiping through options. Ooh, peach ginger ale? Oh, diet raspberry tea? And of course, in the meantime, I've got people lining up behind us waiting for their turn to get their drinks. And after several minutes, he finally finds what he's looking for. Coke! But when he taps it, it gives him more options. Lime Coke? Do I like lime Coke? I mean, I like lime, and I like Coke, but it kind of sounds weird together. But if I don't get it, maybe I'd be missing out. And while he's thinking about it, the damn machine thinks he's given up and goes back to the start screen. So he goes, hey Dad, is lime Coke a caffeinated drink or a fruity drink? I'm just glad that he's finally over Chuck E. Cheese. Or as I like to call it, the strip club experience for kids. I mean, we're trying to have a nice, wholesome birthday party. And then all of a sudden, the lights go down. And the music comes up. And out comes Chucky trying to get all the kids nice and worked up, right? Then comes the big moment. Chucky's got a big fat stack of game tickets. And he just starts making it rain. It's disgusting. Kids are crawling on the floor trying to get all the tickets. You know, when I was a kid, if you wanted extra game tickets at Chuck E. Cheese, you had to go see the dirty old man that hung out by the ball pit. All right, thanks a lot, everybody.
Give it up once again for Roman Bercot.